President-elect Trump has made the first appointment of his second term. Trump campaign manager Susie Wiles will be his White House chief of staff. She's the first woman to ever serve in the position and played a key role in his 2016 and 2020 teams. Trump is also moving quickly to crack down on illegal immigration. Sources tell ABC News one of his first orders of business will be how to carry out his promise of launching the largest mass deportation in American history. The average cost of deporting one undocumented immigrant is nearly $11,000. One advocacy group claims a one-time mass deportation operation could cost $315 billion. We're keeping you updated on the president-elect's plans as they unfold on WHAS11.com. That's where you can review the winners in key races here in Kentuckiana from Election Day as well. Some other news here this morning. Right now, there are 66 cars in the city's impound lot because of street takeovers. And state lawmakers and city leaders are getting serious about new laws to crush those cars. WHAS 11's Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie explain how a deadly incident is fueling the crackdown.
This street race on Bardstown Road 2 weeks ago, fatal and in broad daylight.
They're doing it willfully. They know what they're doing. They're being dangerous. They don't care about anybody else. They do care about their car. And so I want them to watch it get crushed.
Police say it was on this strip of Bardstown Road where 77-year-old Myrtle Wacker was hit and killed by street racers. In a courtroom this week, the detective on the case says this man, Yusanir Pacheco Bernal, was driving at 119 miles per hour and never touched the brake. We asked the Metro Police Chief about the crash.
It's egregious. And somebody's life was lost in this incident. Another life was horribly turned upside down, and I fully support prosecuting them to the fullest extent of the law.
Bernal, the driver of the white Mustang, is charged with complicity to murder. Adam Steele was driving the blue BMW. Bernal and Steele are facing wanton endangerment and racing charges.
So we will push for legislation to be able to seize these cars and destroy them permanently.
Kentucky Representative Jason Nemes of Middletown says just seizing cars isn't enough.
And we're very serious about it. I think not only should we crush the car, we should make them watch it.
The chief sees this as another deadly crime, among others impacting Louisville on a record level.
Violent crime is our priority, but keeping people safe is number one. And so whether that's traffic enforcement or violent crime interruption, we're going to do both of those.
One crackdown they can accomplish right away. In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11 on your side.
Chief Humphrey says this type of legislation would best be crafted in the State House. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg says he supports car crushing to reduce street takeovers. We're learning more about an FBI investigation ending with no charges for an LMPD officer. This officer, Detective Dustin Dean, was seen shooting a Wave TV news crew with pepper balls during the 2020 protests in downtown Louisville. Chief Paul Humphrey says Dean will not face any more disciplinary action from LMPD. The department gave Dean a letter of reprimand, and after 3 years on desk duty, the chief said that's discipline enough. The pepper balls seen here are what hit the Wave TV photojournalist in the neck as he was covering the protest. The chief says because of the chaos of the moment and the officer's inability to see in the bright lights of the news crew, he believes no wrongdoing occurred.
I also factor in how Officer Dean behaved afterwards. He had the option to be a bad employee, and he took the high road, took this on, accepted the fact that he was under investigation, accepted the fact that that he was being investigated criminally by the FBI for civil rights violations, accepted the fact that he made a mistake.
Officer Dean is now back on the street as a 7th Division detective. Since this incident, LMPD said it made several changes to how it instructs officers to use force. Drivers will soon be able to drive both ways on a portion of West Oak Street. A city project to convert the road from 16th to 18th to a two-way starts today. Crews will begin resurfacing work, keeping one lane open. This is just one of the many streets around Louisville being converted to two ways. East Jefferson Street from Brook to Baxter, you might remember, just made the change. The city says street conversions help with safety concerns and traffic flow. Today, Governor Andy Beshear will join Mayor Craig Greenberg for a pre-opening ceremony for the new Norton West Louisville Hospital with a ribbon cutting and blessing. You'll also be able to check out the hospital's first floor. It's going to be the first new hospital to open in West Louisville in 150 years. You can join officials in front of the hospital's South 28th Street entrance on the Norton Healthcare Goodwill Opportunity campus. The ceremony starts at 10. WHAS11 will have special coverage of the hospital opening and all of today's events. Starting at 4, Doug Proffitt and our team of reporters will show you how community members helped plan the new space.